Do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hello, my name is Marie Rose, and today I have some tips for you. No, not those kind of tips. Some vegan tips for newbies. Well, that's more like a stock, not really a tip, but yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of along those lines. Let me just tell you, let me start from here. I made so many mistakes when I first went vegan. You gotta learn from those mistakes and move on. So these tips for you were brought to you from life lessons that I've had messing up as a vegan. Because let me let you in on a little secret. You're allowed to mess up sometimes. You're allowed to make mistakes. It's okay. It's okay. All right, so if you're ready, here are a couple of my tips, vegan tips for you. Tip number 1 is to eat vegan junk food. Please eat some vegan junk food, especially when you first transition. A lot of times I see people come to veganism and they try to be super duper duper healthy and eat like quinoa and like, you know, nothing but vegetables and like no carbs and all of this like really restrictive stuff. Like, so don't deprive yourself in the beginning. Allow yourself to give into those cravings, but just veganize them. It's fine. It's totally fine, I promise. Eventually down the road, you know, maybe once you get a handle of things, you'll want to eat, you know, a lot more healthy, and that's fine, but don't do it right away. Like, ease yourself in. Another thing to that point is keep it simple in the beginning. Keep it simple. Take the things that you were used to eating and just veganize them. That's it. Eating healthy whole foods keeps you healthy, but eating vegan junk food keeps you vegan because you don't feel deprived and you don't feel ostracized from society. So keep it simple in the beginning, don't overcomplicate things, and just learn how to veganize your favorite foods at first. Tip number 3 is to stay positive. Please stay positive. We don't need, you know, vegans running around being jerks to everybody. Check 1, 2, I'm a superior vegan and I'm better than everybody and you suck because you eat meat. You know, veganism is about love, it's about kindness, it's about compassion. So extend that to your fellow human beings. You're not gonna change anybody's mind by calling them a jerk. It has to come from a place of love. It has to come from a place of understanding. There are things at play in society that make it very easy for people to, you know, eat meat and think that it's normal and think that it's okay. And you can't hate them for it. You just have to lovingly, you know, educate people that want to be educated, people that ask you questions. You know, when someone tries to attack you, you don't need to attack back. You can very calmly, clearly just state the truth. That's it. You don't need to add in personal attacks on top of this because nobody's gonna care and people are just gonna lash back at you and nobody's gonna listen to each other. So try to extend that compassion, not just to animals, but to fellow human beings, especially your family. You know, I understand that we can't always be this like, don't be a jerk, okay? Tip number 4, find community, because when you first turn vegan, you will feel kind of isolated, whether it be a Facebook community, just YouTubers that you follow, vegan meetups. Find at least one other person that you know, talk to regularly or communicate with regularly that doesn't make you feel like such an outsider. Tip number 5, I think we're on 5, yeah, okay. So when you are traveling, get the Happy Cow app. It helps you find vegan options or vegan restaurants on the road. And I have been able to use this thing in France, in Switzerland, all over the United States. There's options everywhere, trust me. Also, Taco Bell is your best friend on the road. You will find Taco Bells everywhere, and they are really, really supportive of vegans. You can take anything on their menu and you can substitute the meat for beans. And you can also not only substitute them for the refried beans, you can substitute for the black beans, which is what I love to do. My favorite order, here you go, listen up, at Taco Bell, is a 7-layer burrito, fresco style. Substitute black beans for the refried beans and add potatoes. Oh my god, it's so good. So try that out. Taco Bell will be your best friend on the road. You pretty much always find a Taco Bell. All right, where did we leave off? Woo, my camera died, but I'm back. Educate yourself. You've probably heard this a lot in people's tip videos, but that's because it's a good one. You have to educate yourself, and you have to keep, not just at the beginning, you need to keep educating yourself as you go along, because it's very easy to fall off the wagon in this world. We are constantly bombarded with, you know, meat ads and animal products are everywhere. So you need to not only educate yourself in the beginning, but keep educating yourself. The 3 documentaries that I recommend at the beginning, they cover all 3, you know, categories for going vegan. I would recommend Earthlings for like the animal rights, animal welfare, What the Health for the health aspect of veganism, and Cowspiracy for the environmental reasons for going vegan. I am freezing. It is so cold in this freaking room. All right, tip number whatever. The next tip I have for you is eat your greens. I know I said to eat vegan junk food, you know, and don't base your whole diet off of junk food. You still want to like include more whole foods in your diet. Eat more greens. They are some of the most nutrient dense foods on this planet, and they will make you feel whole and healthy and sparkling and lively and give you so much energy and give your skin a glow. So please eat your greens. Also, on the note of nutrition, another tip I have is to go to Nutrition Facts on YouTube. Dr. Greger also wrote a book called How Not to Die, and he also has a cookbook based on the things that he wrote in How Not to Die. So I would just recommend going over all the other crap, all the other nutrition advice, because he actually goes to the source. He goes through all of the peer-reviewed, published scientific studies, and you know, makes short little digestible videos to help you understand what those findings meant. Eat your greens. I guess that's part of that. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling. This is hard. This is so hard sitting here just talking. Wow. I mean, maybe I should do it in song form. Hey, eat your greens. And last but not least, my last tip is please learn to cook. The world of vegan cooking will open your eyes and open your mind to seeing foods in a whole different way. And it's really fun. But again, don't stress yourself out with trying to be this master chef. Just start with the recipes that you know and veganize them. And also don't rely on other people to feed you. Don't rely on other people to find you food when you're out. So it's very empowering to be able to cook this amazing meal and share it with your friends and family. Also, the best way to, you know, share veganism with your loved ones is to bring a bomb-ass meal to a party. And if you need any help with recipes, you know I'm your girl. I'm Music and Munchies. And a couple of other channels that I would recommend is The Edgy Veg, Hot for Food, and Sarah's Vegan Kitchen. Those are some of my favorite channels. If you learn to cook, you will never feel deprived, because I promise you there's always a vegan version of something that you love to eat. Let me know if you have any questions about becoming a new vegan, and also let me know what type of recipe video you would like to see from me. Just leave it in the comments below. Bada boom, bada bang. There you go. Alright, thanks you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. This has been a Maria Rose production. Thank you folks so much for listening. See you later.